tell you this, here at Nixon Peabody, I've been here about a year. I spent 20 years in public service, the last 7 as the district attorney in Middlesex County. And they always talk at Nixon Peabody about sensing ahead, what's now and what's next. And the reason they talk that way is they talk about the future. And I can tell you, when I was in public life and when I was a district attorney, the future to me was always young people. Making a commitment to the best resource you've got and the priority, and that is making an investment in young people. And that's why I'm just so pleased to be part of this tonight, because that's what this is. This is about an investment in young people, young entrepreneurial, creative spirit. And that's why I'm glad you're all here. I'm glad you're here supporting this, and I'm glad you're here supporting.
I want to thank the sponsors for this great initiative, Duplessy Foundation, Uphams Corner Main Street, ArtPlace, and of course the great folks here at Nixon Peabody. Only 3% of all women-owned businesses in the United States ever get to $1 million in revenue. Now only 1/10% of all African American owned businesses get to $1 million of revenue. It's a real scary thing. Tonight we have a young lady that happens to be African American. One thing was very clear to me. She was super passionate about making an impact in her community.
Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming and thank you for being here today. This is a special time. This is a special moment. And we're here to really celebrate some special folks. So you all can include yourself. Today, I am going to present to you identifying leaders of today and tomorrow. But first, I want to talk about why I photograph. And I went to school. Well, I started off at St. Joseph's, and that was a Catholic school. And then I went on to Walpole High, and then English High. And through those places, I noticed that I really didn't fit in much. I didn't have any friends, and I noticed everything was really cliquey. I just didn't have anybody to talk to, really. I was really silent. And after high school, I went on. Well, I wanted to know more people. I want to say that. I wanted to get to know more people because I have always loved people. And so I wanted to get away. I felt Boston, was really, holding me back from something. So I went to West Virginia State University, and that was in West Virginia. And that's when I discovered a gift I had in photography. I went there for communications. I didn't go for photography. I minored in photography. And there, I didn't fit in either. But I knew that in college, they said that things were going to be different. That, you were going to be an adult and people acted like adults. And maybe you were going to be treated differently on your skills or your values, or maybe because you were out to pursue your purpose. But I picked up a camera and I photographed myself. And I was able to say something without speaking any words. It was a really, really powerful moment for me in trying to connect with people. So, excuse me. So I photographed myself. I'm very, very good at multiple exposures. And this is a multiple exposure with a Vivitar 35mm camera. And I was being bullied even in college. And I just felt like, what did people want from me? And, you know, so I took this photo, and for me, I think it represented, you know, kind of wanting to go away, but still wanting to be alive, and wanting to just pray for people and the people around me that wanted to see better in themselves, maybe, or in me. So I took this photo, and I hung it on my door, my dorm door. And that was a really special moment for me. I was able to say something without speaking any words, and people treated me differently after this. People valued me for my skills, my talent, and they began to talk to me more, to see what I was about. And that was West Virginia State. I went on, you know, I left there, I went back home to Boston, and I wanted to do more photography. So I went to the New England Art Institute in Brookline, and I went there, and I got my bachelor's degree in photography there. But I started photographing musicians and entrepreneurs, people who didn't stand out, you know, people who were looking to have a light shine on them. And this is How I Photograph Helps Other People, which is an acronym for hip-hop. And I love music. I love hip-hop. You know, hip-hop has always been something that stood out to me, you know. And I think this is a way of shining a light on those people who have a voice in the music but don't have a voice, you know, in presence, you know. So it was our way of connecting and telling a story through music and photography and entrepreneurship, you know, hip-hop. And then I live on Bird Street. That's in Dorchester, and I love my community. And I was inspired by a guy named Eugene Richards, and he's from Dorchester, and he photographed Dorchester Days. It's a book I really, really like, and the book is amazing. It was photographed in the 1970s, you know, around 1970, 73, and the pictures really showed a lot of poverty, a really sad time in Uphams Corner in South End. People were really sad. They were on drugs and didn't know what to do. But when I came to Uphams Corner, you know, Bird Street allowed me to actually find more people and connect with more people. I saw that people wanted more. People were ambitious. People were happy. Vibrancy was around the neighborhood, you know, and I wanted to see more of that. So I photographed the people of my neighborhood. And Bird Street is Building Individuals Reconstructing Dorchester as an acronym. And that's happening right now in Uphams Corner, you know, with many artists and many people, residents, business owners, and leaders. So that's Bird Street. And today we're here to celebrate the ID lot. And that is identifying leaders of today and tomorrow. And I've been searching for the spark of future Boston, I would say. You know, people who are really making it happen. And people who have talents. And I think what I want to say is you have to find a leader to be a leader, you know, and be around more people with vision. And so you can develop your own story and you know, pick up from experience and learn more about their vision.